What's going on, guys? Alan here. Welcome back.
Oh yeah, man, how you doing? You good?
Yeah, anyway, welcome back to the channel for another video. If you saw my recent random vlog video, you will notice that this is the 40 volt, not 80 volt, Atlas 15-inch string trimmer. Where's your shoe?
I'm hopped over here. I'm not staying out here.
Oh, what's up?
Can I go to Reese's now?
Yeah. And Belle can have one of her peanut M&M bags. All right. Anyway, so, all right, okay. Let's turn this on. We are going to check this guy out today. All right, so cool here on the side of the box. As you can see, we have, there, you can see better. We have all the 40 volt products right here, and that blower is, you see I almost bought it in that random vlog video, but wasn't as good of a deal as I hoped, and someday I hope to have the 80 volt chainsaw. The 80 volt, I believe, is an 18-inch. But anyway, my 80 volt battery will work for this at 5 amp hours. So we're gonna open this bad boy and check it out. All right, let's pop this guy open. I'm gonna have to check the alcohol section of the monetization when I post this, because we're at the camper, and yeah, it's truly time. Anyway, getting this bad boy opened up here. Let's do it. Steps to opening a box now. It's just nuts. I don't think they have to tape them with all these flaps. Okay. Let's dump it out. Easy does it, kind of, yes. All right. Put all the cardboard back in the box. Okay. First thing you always do is read through the manual. First thing, every time. No. You know, never know when you're going to need that. Okay. All right, back to it. So, first thing here, looks like we got the main assembly. Get this bad boy unwrapped. Okay. You fell. My bad. Let's get a better angle here, I guess. We'll try to. I don't know. I guess that'll kind of work. Okay. Taking these two parts out, which are connected. I'll show you here in a second. So what's happening here is you can fold this guy up, but you still have your power cables in here. So yeah, right here, you depress your little switch there, or whatever you want to call it, and then it goes right in there. Bam! See, locked in. Now it's back to one piece, and you can tighten this up if you want, because I'll probably never have to take this off, you know, and then it'll be tight and hold that together. So we'll do that later sometime. So here you go. You got your safety and then your trigger. You have to have them both pulled to make it go. Safety first, then the trigger. See, no trigger, safety, trigger. Perfect. And then your battery goes in here, 40 volt or 80 volt. Eventually I will get a 40 volt battery for this. And then what I really like about this is it's got two strings coming out of it, so that's going to help me. And apparently you can wind this bad boy without taking the spool off. So that's a big plus for me. That's a big plus for me. I just got to figure out how to do it, which actually we're going to need the instructions to know. So I don't know. No, we'll have to find out. But to finish assembly here, we'll get into this bag. We have our guard here, and then we have the Allen wrench for tightening up that shaft there, and then you have your handle, which looks like I need a screwdriver. Pull that cover off, and then we'll get around there. So this handle is different each side, so I'm just gonna check in the manual that I threw away here and make sure I know which way it goes on. Look at that. So this is gonna be pointing towards the motor, okay? Which the motor is at the bottom. This isn't like a gas operated feller. Okay. So we'll take the screws out here. 1, 2. You got 3 pieces here. So this guy goes like this, and then your little feller down here goes like that around the shaft. So, or actually like this. So let's get her on there. Go like this. This guy's gonna go like this, I think. Right? Yeah. Just like that. Just like that. So we'll get her started here, and then we'll flip her around the way it's supposed to be. Did you just say peanut M&Ms were healthy? Yeah. Oh dear. Okay. So we'll just get these just a little snug on here, and then what I'm gonna do is I'll hold it how I normally would, just to get it placed right. Oh yeah, right there. Right there, man. Time to tighten her up. Don't mind the way I talk to myself. It is normal for me. You're gonna have to trust me on that one. Right there. Right there is money. It's money, guys. Tighten her up. Oh yeah. There. Got a handle. That is money. Oh yeah. All right. Time for the guard. And then we'll read up on this auto feed thing. See how that works. So the guard. 2 screws here. Pull them fellers off. Boop. If you want your string to cut, make sure you take off your protective layer on your blade there. And then we'll slide the guard in here from the back, just like so. And then your screws are going to go down in here, just like that. Make sure you can see that. Right there. There and there. Make sure your lock washers didn't fall off like the one did. That one's good. This one is gone. Here it is. And then it looks like we got some tape on here to, I don't know, maybe prevent the string from going back in. I don't know. I don't know. I'm sure somebody will tell me though. Okay, there. And I'm going to take this Allen wrench doohickey. Allen wrench. It's my kind of wrench, you know what I'm saying? Okay, take that feller out of there. And then go and tighten this feller right here. Jeez, that didn't really work. Yeah, that's what you guys you gotta tighten it until it strips it. You know what I'm saying? Snug like there. No more wobble. All right, guys. All right, check this thing out. Obviously, because it's battery operated, the motor is at the bottom and it's heavier at the bottom. But that big old 80-volt battery will probably even it out once I get that on here. So let's get that on here. It's just a beast, guys. Beast. It's a beast. Bam. Look at that. Holy moly. This thing is heavy, man. All right, ready to turn it on? Let's try it. Safety, trigger. Oh. And it is variable speed. Not instant on like my Lynxx though. I like the instant power of my Lynxx. As soon as I pull the trigger, it's on. There's a little delay. I don't know why. Oh well. It does have the bump stop end. The Lynxx that I use is automatic feed. Every time you stop it and start it again, it brings the line out a little bit. Plus it's only single. So I'll read up on how to wind this line. I'm not going to do that today because it's full. I did buy line for it, but we'll figure it out here real quick. Alright guys, this part, I don't know, it's going to be tough without actually doing it, but so to replace your line, it asks you to tear it all apart and clean the spool first, and the excess line inside of it, and that's easy. You just got 2 tabs that are marked to remove, and you pull off the head and the spool out. But after you clean it out, put it back together, whatever, or skip that part if your line's completely gone, to insert the line, you put the new line in the head that's marked, the side of the head that's marked line in, and then it will go in and then out the other side. So it wants you to feed enough line through there to where it's equal on both sides, but it doesn't say how much. So after you're equal on both sides, then you rotate the spool counterclockwise to feed the line into the trimmer head, leaving 5 inches on both sides when you're done. Well, it doesn't say how long to do it. So I don't know, that's a little sketchy to me, and it's full of line, so I'm not going to do it right now. But I don't know. Overall, so yeah, so here you can see it says, can you? I don't know. Here it says line in right there. So you'll push your line through here. It will come out the other side, and then apparently, I don't know, maybe just take 6 feet out, and then 6 feet on this side, and then counterclockwise here. And you always want to make sure your triangle here match up. But apparently you do that, and you turn it counterclockwise. I don't know, and it's supposed to wind it. I don't know. Okay, so if you hold the head and then turn this counterclockwise, the line goes in. So I mean, obviously you could do it that way, until you, I don't know, sure, until I do it, just not gonna know. But yes, you can. It seems pretty easy to wind this spool, but it doesn't seem like you're gonna get a lot of line. I just can't imagine there being a lot of line. I don't know, let's pop this sucker open and see what happens. It's supposed to say push somewhere on it, but I don't see it. It's just got to be these 2 tabs here. Oh, okay. Check it out. It says push way inside here. So I'm going to push this one in, and then on the other side I'm going to push that one on. And then we should be able to get this sucker out here. So that one's in. There, okay. So let's see what she looks like. Okay, so that's just the cover. That's the cover. Here's your spool. It looks like they're just 2 separate lines. I don't know, man. I don't see how they expect that to work, because it looks like, I mean, it's 1 spool, but this line, this line here is on this spool, this part of the spool. And then this one at the bottom right here feeds this line. So if you just shove 1 line through and then tighten it, I don't see how that's gonna work, because if you look at it, they're all separate. Golf cart ride? Yeah, just give me a little bit. You see, they're separate. They're separate. I don't get it. Oh well, I might just have to wind this. I don't trust this. I'll probably just wind it myself. Alright, so what happened there, the spool just kind of popped out and the line was starting to unravel. So I just put it back in. So I think what is going on here is, one of the selling points of this is to just throw the line in one side, out the other, and then wind it. I don't know how well that's going to work. I'm sure they must have tested it. But what I'm seeing inside of this here is, I mean, exactly what you guys saw. There's 2 separate lines on here, and one's around the top part of the spool, one's around the bottom part of the spool. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just wind it myself, so I have more line on here. I don't know. we'll see when it comes to that, but that probably won't be this year anyway. So so this is adjustable cutting length. You have so many inches here, and then till it hits your blade here. What you can do is pull these two Phillips screws off, flip your blade 180 degrees, and get a couple more inches out of it. All right, let's take it for a spin. Make sure the bump feed and everything operates as it should.
Oh, I'm getting close.
Not gonna lie, the head of this thing is really heavy. My Lynxx is really light.
He said he's really getting used to it. Why?
All right, as you can see, it operates like a trimmer. Should, but I'm gonna tell you a con right now. You know, I haven't used a gas trimmer in a while. This is as heavy as a gas trimmer. The motor on this thing, that thing is heavy. My Lynxx, I don't know. I've used my Lynxx for 2.5 years, I think. That's also from Harbor Freight, and that's 40 volt, and I absolutely love that thing. I don't know if I'm sold on this. I like some things about it, but all right, guys, there she is. Remember, it does not come with a battery. Just a quick unboxing and review of it. So hopefully this video, stepped in the hole. Jeez. Hopefully this video helped you guys out, and hopefully you can decide on what trimmer you want. This one's going to be, you know, I don't know. If you already got the battery and the charger, this one's not going to be much. I really like the Lynxx. I can't lie, I really like the Lynxx. But you're going to pay full price. You're going to pay $144.99, I believe, for the Lynxx trimmer. But you get the 40 volt battery and charger, fast charger with it. So weigh your options there. If they were both the same price and everything, I would say Lynxx all the way. If you're just looking to add to your Atlas collection, might be cheaper for you to just do the Atlas. And maybe some people don't care about the weight of this. I'm just used to my Lynxx now. Not like I'm crying like a baby, like I can't lift it, like whatever. But I don't know, just trying to help you guys out, make a decision there. And everybody says, hey, if it's heavy, it's built good. I don't know. Some things maybe not. But anyway, hopefully this video helped you guys out. Till we meet again later.